Hi everybody. This is a little video to thank you all for us approaching 10,000 subscribers. It's pretty exciting to see all the support that we're getting for videos that dare to take a deep dive into basketball strategy and celebrations and also have really silly jokes. Many thanks to all of you. Your encouragement definitely keeps me going. So as a thank you, we're going to focus on the most important part of the Explain What Plays, which is the celebration analysis. And you see, these are the kind of analytics you can't get from other sites, right? We're going to take a close look at the video of Steph's famous teeing up the ref celebration, but there's actually all kinds of weird drama in the extended version of the celebration. The CSN angle posed more questions than it solved. So first of all, you've got Steph's big tee, bang. That was glorious. Then he starts running, and then there's just all these blurry bodies. Steph, it's just not clear what's going on here. Modern cinema today, it's just a bunch of blurry action. And here's the most mysterious and spooky part. Steph is going to body bump one of his teammates, but he just disintegrates the teammate. Here comes, body bump, and then bam, that teammate is down. So here's Steph's going in for the body bump. Someone is there. See this shadowy figure in a towel, the body back here? And Steph just obliterates it, disintegrating. Look, their leg is flying up in the air here. Their head is in a towel flying the other direction. It's like doing one of those chalk outlines. It seems so appropriate right now. Everyone's laughing here. These guys are all like, ha, Steph just annihilated one of my teammates. And you see them flying to the ground. Their legs are still here, their arms are down here, their head went straight to the ground. And bam, that's the last you ever see of them. And this guy's just encouraging this kind of carnage. He's like, nice going, fatality, flawless victory. So we're gonna go to another angle from a fan camera that is going to solve all these mysteries and more. Thank you, Internet. Every now and then it justifies its own existence. So we got this video off of the Warriors World Twitter. Thank you, Warriors World, who seem to have gotten it from this J-Ron Irby. So here's the play as it unfolded. Remember, Steph's just going to do this a beautiful step back move to get away from 3 defenders. My favorite thing about this whole video is the gasp of shock when the crowd realizes Steph is going to launch this shot, and then amazement when he makes the shot. And you got to remember, this is an away game. To have a crowd react to that must feel pretty good. There's the tea celebration. Okay, here's where it gets complicated. So Jordan Poole's over here, he's holding up the high five, right? Steph Curry's kind of losing his mind, and he's running this way. So is Steph gonna leave Jordan Poole hanging? And he totally leaves Jordan Poole hanging. Jordan Poole, very gamely, looks like he's trying to turn his little high five into a, hey, you're number one kind of thing. Try to save face. Chris Chioza, of all people, coming up for the high five. Steph, he's going to just completely fan on this. That's 2 straight teammates that he left hanging. This is no good, Steph. I know that's a big moment and you've just gotten your revenge on referees, Clippers, and anyone who doubted you in the last half hour. Who will stop this madman from leaving everyone hanging with the high fives? And here is the clutch move. Draymond Green comes all the way off the bench to meet Steph at half court, puts up the 5, blocks Steph's way, so Steph has to hit him up with the high five. There we go. Breaks the streak. Whew. Draymond took a big risk for the team. You remember how Steph left him hanging in Madison Square Garden? That was a clear possibility. But Draymond was brave and stepped up. So Steph now, he's got the idea, okay, I got to high five people. At this point, Gary Payton II has wandered out, and this is the mystery man. he comes out and he wants to body bump with Steph, but maybe y'all haven't noticed, but Steph's been working out hard for the last 3 years. He is built, and so GP2 is going to bounce off him like a ping pong ball meeting a blender or something, and he's just going to go flying. Steph just annihilates him in the air, and he lands, but look at that. That is the mark of a true athlete. He goes flying into the air, does a few twirls, and then he lands like in push-up formation with his arms. That was a nice move because Steph might have injured GP2 with that body bump there. In the background here, we got two stories going. One is Draymond Green here is so pumped up. He already stopped Steph's mad spree of leaving people hanging with the high five. But now Draymond's so pumped up, he knows he can't get another high five from Steph. That would be redundant. But he's just so pumped up. So he walks over, he just hugs the nearest coach. I think that's Q, maybe. He just says, Draymond's like, yeah, I love you, man. We are living in blessed times. Can you believe what we just saw? I love you, man. In the meantime, Jordan Poole has wandered all the way over. He has recovered from the setback of the huge being left hanging there, and he's come over and he's behind Steph, and he's doing something that's, I think, halfway between bowing down to him and fanning him because Steph is clearly too hot. Maybe both. And then Steph, in the meantime, we talked about this last video, he's giving himself CPR. He earned the right to give himself CPR. And he's yelling. And now that he got that out of his system, he's turning. Juan Toscano Anderson coming over. Steph's going to give him a nice firm high five. And remember, Jordan Poole has been waiting the longest of everybody to get this high five. So he gets the high five. And remember what Steph and Jordan Poole do? They do the way up high, way down low, and they don't do the too slow part. But Jordan Poole does something weird. I'm pretty sure this is not usually part of it. He goes for the way up high and then swings down for the down low, but instead he just gives Steph a giant whap on the butt. Bam. Wow. All right, well, he got his money's worth and revenge for getting left hanging. So in the post-game, somebody asked Steph what his tee celebration meant. Was he trying to tee up the referee, or was he calling timeout? And here's what I had to say about it last night. I say, why choose? I think he meant both those things and more. So let's hear what the answer is from Steph.
You can decide. It's open for interpretation.
So there you go. Thank you, Steph. I was right. It was both and all things at once. It's like modern art. Either that or maybe Steph didn't want to get a $25,000 fine.